I feel very lucky to have had some amazing people in my life and continue to have some great people in my life that always give me advice. And I think that's something that I've always, actually one of the greatest bit of advice I've always had is get great advice. You know, be open to ideas and thoughts and share your problems and challenges and ideas with other people. So I've never been frightened to do that. We currently have a fantastic board of directors, for instance, and a kind of wider group of people that are helping us with Glint. But I think the two people which, if they're listening, I'd like to say thank you, really. First of all is a chap called Jeffrey Lippman, who, especially in my early part of my life, was a great influence on me. In fact, he helped me set up my first company, Visuality, when I came out of university in my early 20s. And he was a great contrarian. He was a great devil's advocate. So he taught me about contrarian thought and devil's advocateship. In fact, I always had to try and work out whether or not what he was talking about was just for the sake of being the devil's advocate or actually made sense. But that was great. And also recently, actually, a chap called James Booth. James has a company called Scooter. They're in advertising technology. James has already been a very successful entrepreneur and built up his own startup originally, which he ended up selling to Google. He's been very generous with his time and ideas, and actually isn't the amount of time he spends, but because he's a very busy person himself, but being able to pick up the phone to him and just say, you know, what do you think about this or that, and he give me five or 10 minutes of his time has been invaluable.